Hello, my name is Deka. Long time no see, and I just wanted to let you all know before I start this video that yes, I'm a little sick, but we'll talk about that later. Right now, I just wanted to let you know that I do have some items up for pre-order on my shop, which is deductivisms.bigcartel.com. Most of my newest drop is haiku, but I do have these cute little guilty gear charms that I designed that are designed to look kind of like faux rubber charms. So if you're interested in that, these and other products are on pre-order until September 8th. And additionally, I do also have some clearance sale items, which I will not be rerunning again. So if you want them, they're on the shop. They are on sale, and you can also use code UNSHIN for an additional 10% off on your order. Thank you for dealing with my advertising, and let's go ahead and get on with the actual video. Okay, so funny quirky fact. I actually had a video that I was going to post quite a while ago. I'd recorded the audio for it, I recorded the footage for it, that sort of thing. It's just that I needed to edit quite a bit. And I'd attempted to do that, and then my laptop shut down and got rid of a good chunk of my progress. So I've been needing to kind of revive my will to get back to it. Really, I'm just kind of lazy. So instead, I decided that rather than waiting until I regain the fortitude to do that, I would just post another video. Even though, to be honest with you, again, I did come down with a little bit of a cold. Don't worry, I tested. It's just a cold, or possibly allergies, because the weather here has not been super great. But on how I got this cold. Yeah, let's talk about that. This video is about San Japan 2024, or I guess San Japan 15. So, San Japan is a convention that I have a bit of a history with because it is the longest running and also largest, I think, convention that is in my area. I've been going since I was a teenager, even before, like, when I was like a middle schooler. Yeah, I've been going for a while. There were a few years I skipped, obviously, because like I was at uni and like just got kind of busy and whatever. I didn't go as an artist for this event. I tried. Brother, I tried. There are so many ways to get into San Japan, and I didn't I didn't manage to hit the mark with any of them this year. But you know, it's okay. Especially because it's a lottery system for the main method of getting into SJ. So, you know, it's alright. I did go with my friends though, and we ended up renting out a suite, which was very nice because it was in a different block from the actual hotel block associated with San Japan, which meant that when it was time for us to use the elevator, things weren't too terrible. We were able to just kind of use the elevator without a line. I'll try to put clips in where I can. The suite was really great. We had like 8 people in there, so it was pretty good. There was a weird, creepy bathroom that was basically a hallway, and I kind of wish the bathroom was less huge because again, it was just kind of a hallway and it was weird. But anyway. So we checked into the suite on Thursday, and then we went to go get our badges. And this is where I think a lot of people are probably gonna talk about this. But we got paper badges, and that was kind of like, what the? But they told us, hey, we ran out of our plastic badges, so you can come back tomorrow and exchange them. And we did kind of grumble about this a little bit because it's kind of like, okay, y'all know how many people purchased the badges, and like a lot of attendees are going to try to pick up their badge the day before the convention so they don't waste any hours or any minutes on the actual day of the con. And if you heard my stomach growling, don't worry about it, okay? I can't tell when I'm hungry because I'm sick. But yeah, So, you know, it was kind of but you know, you can't help it when there's like a printer issue, so it was whatever. We got our badges. Oh, I didn't even mention this. Before the actual con, though, I did try to put together a lot of freebies. Cause I thought it'd be fun, you know? My friends were going to the Guilty Gear meetup, and so I thought, like, why not turn my charm designs into stickers and just hand them out to people, and that's free advertising. I did get an order off of, someone getting one of my sticker packs, so that was cool. Advertising works. It hypnotizes you. Ooh, you want to buy my plastic so bad. No, but people were really cool and really chill, and I just think it's like kind of a nice thing to do too, because like my friends are cosplayers too, so I think it's like kind of nice, you know, to have kind of like a business card or something to give out to people, because sometimes it's like, oh, do you have any social media that I can like tag you in? And it's like, yeah, and then it's like it takes kind of a while to write it out or whatever. I don't know, for me personally, maybe it's because I'm just shy, but I'm like, I want to streamline that process as much as possible, so that's why I ended up like making little sticker packs, and like I gave people a 10% off code as well, just for saying hi and like being nice and stuff. So I made 3 different kinds of sticker packs. I made high-key sticker packs for my oompies, you know, because like a lot of my mutuals like sports anime, and like I wasn't cosplaying anything from Haikyuu. I was actually cosplaying, you know, why don't I just put the cosplay line up there. Friday I was gonna be Haruko Akagi from Slam Dunk, and then Saturday and Sunday I would be Reina from Tekken 8. So I decided, like, yeah, let me just make like a Haikyuu one, just because like I like Haikyuu, and a lot of my mutuals like Haikyuu. And then I did make Slam Dunk stickers because I think everyone should watch the first Slam Dunk. It's a great movie. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but yeah. So I made those. I also made a little Reina sticker to hand out when I was dressed up as Reina, and then of course the Guilty Gear sticker packs, which were for the meetup specifically. Even though I'd be dressed up as Reina, you know, my friends are there, they'd be dressed appropriately. Which, by the way, my friends looked great. They cosplayed as Kai and Testament, and yeah, they looked really good. But anyway, on Thursday, got our badges. Friday, we ended up going to the con, and Friday was our shopping day. So we wanted to get most of our shopping done on this day. Don't talk to me about the last minute dealer's room deals that I took advantage of on Sunday, okay? Those don't matter. We got most of our shopping done on Friday. I did get to meet up with mutuals, and it was really great. We traded wares. I actually was told by my friends, like, hey, there's a Ryota walking around, and I was like, what? Ryota Miyagi from 1990s anime Slam Dunk? And they were like, yeah. And then later my friends found me again, and they were like, the Ryota has a Mitsui with them. And I was like, oh my god, because like I love Mitsui so much. He's been like my favorite character since like middle school. So I was like, I really want to find them, and luckily they were wandering around the artist alley, so I was able to find them and take a picture with them, and it was really great, and I gave them some of my stickers. And then after that I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, it's a little silly that like, because one of my stickers is Hanamichi, and he's saying like, watch the first Slam Dunk now on Blu-ray and streaming. And I was just giving those stickers to Slam Dunk fans, and I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure they know this already. But, you know, in case they have friends that haven't seen it, they can go watch it now. But yeah, it was really fun. Again, got to meet up with a lot of my mutuals. And then Friday night was also the day that we had a little get-together in the suite. My friends and I ended up playing different party games. We had a smash cake, except the twist was that like you would pull a character out of the bag that would be put on the smash cake, but then you had to guess who submitted the character, because we had to fill out a form for it. And then my friend printed out all of the images. And so yeah, and that was really fun. And then we also had an anime opening and ending and iconic OST quiz. We had to guess the anime, and that was really, really fun. My friend worked really hard on it because he basically tailored it to our specific tastes. Like, it wasn't like a he went on YouTube and found someone else's video. He literally like made the quiz based off of our anime list, which was very cool and very high effort, and it was really fun. Yeah, I'm trying to like remember things, cause like, oh, I can't believe I forgot this. Okay, so with the stickers, I was literally up until 5 in the morning basically trying to print these out and like design them and stuff, which is really like, I was sitting there like, why am I crunching for this con, bro? I'm not even tabling or anything, and like all my cosplay stuff is finished. But they announced that Miki Shinichiro was gonna be a guest at this convention, and I was freaking out, okay, because like that man is Takumi Fujiwara from Initial D, and he's also Kaiki Deishu from Monogatari. And before you get on my case, I have a lot of things to say about Monogatari and about the Shaft adaptations specifically. But what I will say is that I don't play about Kaiki, okay? He is like, he's so good. I read the light novels, and they're still very Nishio-isin in a way that is a certain way. But Koe Monogatari is like one of the few arcs that I actually kind of watched a little bit, and it's because of Kaiki. Kaiki is a character that is very near and dear to my heart, and I was kind of freaking out because I wanted to make these stickers for him, and I wanted to give them to him, but there wasn't anything on the website that said anything about giving gifts. But I brought them with me anyway. I made a sticker of Takumi, and then I made one of Kaiki, and then I made a little Hara because he also voices Lacan Stratos. I'm sure there's other roles that he's probably more well known for. A lot of people were there because he voices Hijikata Toshizo from Hakuoki, which I did play, but Hijikata is my friend's mans. He's not my mans. I'm actually kind of beefing with every iteration of Hijikata Toshizo, but that's a different story. But anyway, on Friday, I was like, okay, I want to meet him on Friday, because like, I don't know if I'm going to be suffering under my Reina wig, because as Haruko, I basically just used my natural hair. Actually ended up cutting it, because I needed it to fit better in the wig cap, but also Haruko's hair is pretty short. And it was kind of suffering because I don't feel like myself when my hair is like shoulder length. I feel like for me, I'm the kind of person that feels most comfortable when my hair is either really long or really short, and so having this kind of in-between haircut was like, oof. But anyway, I wanted to go on Friday because like Saturday would be the busiest day, and then Sunday I didn't want to rush or anything like that, so managed to go on Friday. And I overheard one of the staff mentioning to another attendee, like, yeah, like, he's like really happy to be here, man. He's like, this is his first time in the US, and we gave him a Dr. Pepper, which like it did not surprise me when they mentioned, like, yeah, he was like really into the Dr. Pepper, because I mean, it's Dr. Pepper. I was really excited and also very nervous. I had a tiny shikishi board just in case, because I did bring my copy of Koi Monogatari for him to sign, and I wasn't sure if they would accept that, because they mentioned like, oh, you can get licensed merchandise to be sold, I mean to be signed, but it can't be like fan art or anything like that. But as I was like looking around the line, and I saw a bunch of people like with like little like the boxes of the plastic model of the Trueno from Initial D, and like Hijikata stuff, or like their copy of Hakuoki, I was kind of like, okay, is this book gonna be allowed? Because it's not really like merchandise, like it's an official translation and stuff, but I don't know, I was kind of freaking out about it. The staff member was like, ooh, I don't know if they're gonna allow you to get that signed. but just in case, you do have the shikishi, so it should be fine. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying not to freak out again, cause yeah. But it was my turn, and like, oh my gosh, he was so nice, and like he made me feel very welcome immediately. Him and his staff, the translator was also very sweet. But he when the other guest like kind of moved to the side, he like held both of his hands out and was like waving at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is happening, and I was freaking out again. I've probably said that like 50 billion times, but I was, bro. I was like, whoa, oh my gosh, like he's real. But yeah, he definitely was able to sign the book, and we spoke like a little bit. I was very nervous again, and then like while I was nervous, I was just kind of like, oh, hi, dozo, kochi wa ii desu, and all that stuff. And then the translator was like, nihongo hanasemasu ka? And I was like, so, sugoshi, fukusenko wa nihongo deshita. Demo, amari jouju janai to omotteimasu. I was kind of freaking out, and like, Miki-san was like, sugoi, sugoi, and like, he was so nice, and they were both so nice, and like, I was like, sticker o kakimashita, and I gave the stickers to him, and like, I asked the translator, I was like, is it okay if I like give gifts? And then like the translator kind of like turned to his manager, and the manager like nodded, and I was like, oh, I was able to give them to him, and like the translator was like, oh, where did you get these? And I said, watashi wa kakimashita. And then both the translator and Miki-san were like, sugoi! And like after that, Miki-san drew like a little heart next to his signature, and like it was so, oh my gosh, I was like, wow, oh my gosh, that's crazy. It was really, really great to meet him, and he was so nice. And also, I was just really glad to like get that signing out of the way, because again, I wasn't sure if I would be able to survive as Reina in a long line. But yeah, that was Friday. Saturday was good. Again, dressed up as Reina. Did say hi to my friends, and they gave me like this cute little charm that they put together, and like I wanted to start crying in the middle of the artist alley. They were so nice. But yeah, Saturday, we went to Margaritaville for dinner. It was pretty late at that point. We were like very sleepy. It was about like, I think our reservation was at 9:45, which again, like pretty late, but it was great. I've never been to Margaritaville before. I know my friends have. Whenever they go to this convention, it's like their tradition. I was a little sad because on Friday or Thursday, I had the opportunity to get a little espresso martini from Yard House, which is a great dinner. But then I was like, we're going to Margaritaville on Saturday. I may as well just like wait until then. To get a little silly drink. And then on Saturday, I had a little bit of a headache, so I took ibuprofen, and then I was like, oh wait, no, I took ibuprofen. I can't have a silly drink. But it was okay, because their espresso martini is like $16, bro, and I was not about to spend $16 on a cocktail, so it was fine. Yeah, after the dinner, we went back to the hotel, and like half of our group that was staying there, they had to go to IHOP to eat, because like Margaritaville wasn't seating anymore, and it took them like 2 hours to come back to the hotel. But in the meantime, it was just the girlies, and we were like talking about a bunch of stuff, and we ended up on the topic of like the weird TikTok ads that I get sometimes that are like about Omegaverse and just other stuff in general. And I was just mentioning like, yeah, like I gave like a whole rundown of some of the tropes, because like I always notice it's like, oh, like these two had to break up because like the girlfriend was pregnant, she got blackmailed by the guy's mom, and he didn't know, and they meet up again in the future, and like the kid always runs up to the guy and like calls him dad and stuff, and like I noticed that was like a thing. So I relayed like an entire like 20-minute ad to my friends over this, and we ended up talking about just a bunch of stuff in general. It was a little silly. But yeah, my friends did end up going to the Guilty Gear meetup. I didn't stay very long because I was dressed up as Reina, and like meetups are mostly for like taking pictures and stuff. But everybody I met on Saturday was so cool and so nice. I'm not really a cosplayer. I ordered my cosplay. My friend like made their cosplay and stuff. I mean, not that one is less valid than the other. It's just, you know, I'm very casual about the hobby, whereas I feel like my friends are a little bit more involved. So I was very happy that they were able to connect with other cosplayers and meet up with people, and we made silly little TikToks too while in cosplay.
It's hot as hell in this funky ass, hot ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper?
But yeah, like, I did get stopped by a few people dressed as Reina, and they were all super chill. I am a Tekken girly at heart. I grew up playing Tekken. It's been part of just our household for a long time. So, you know, like I love Guilty Gear and stuff, but like I was planning on maybe doing a Guilty Gear cosplay to match with my friends, but I was like, you know, it might be hot, so I decided to just go with Reina. She's not my main though, so I feel kind of bad because like you know, I was like, I don't want to sound like a fake fan. I do love her though, but yeah, she's not my main. I've been maining Hwarang since I was like a kid, so he's like my man's, okay? I know people are very sick of him and his little kicks, but as somebody who actually did Taekwondo as a kid growing up, I was very excited when I found a fighting game character that had that fighting style. So he's just been part of my my list of mains forever. But yeah, I've been playing Tekken for a long time, and a bunch of the people that I met were so cool and so chill, and they're very nice, and it was kind of cool to like talk fighting games a little bit. We did play a little bit on the cabinets. I didn't get to actually play any Tekken 8, but we did play Guilty Gear, and I was reminded that I really don't know how to play fighting games on like the arcade machine. I need my controller. But yeah, it was really fun and cool. I did also get to play Project Diva, which is like my favorite arcade game. Yeah, it was great. We did run into some of the cosplayers that we met on Saturday, on Sunday. Sunday, I wanted to take it kind of easier, so I did dress up as Reina again, but I dressed up as Reina as a Chipotle worker, cause like, you know, she lost her job because Heihachi is back. And that was really fun, but it was also just kind of nice to just walk around in like casual clothes minus wig. So that was good and that was fun. Honestly, overall, it was a great convention experience. I made a lot of new friends that were artists. There was one artist named C who I met, and I loved their haiku stickers so much, and like they made little cell phone charms too, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I needed them. And they had like followed me, I think the previous day, and so they I bought their charms from them, right? And then I gave them the little haiku freebie sticker pack, and they were like, wait, are you Deductivisms? And I was like, hey. And then they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you paid for that, like I would have traded. And I was like, no, that is my evil trick, is that yeah, whenever I have freebies to give out and I'm meeting new people, I always pay for their wares first, because I'm like, you deserve the money, okay? Just, we can do trades after on a different day, but for the first encounter I always try to, like, you know, pay for their stuff, because like it's important to me that we financially support our girlies. So that was really fun, and like they were really sweet, and I was very happy with a lot of the stuff that I got. Like I honestly feel like, oh my gosh, I getting into Haikyuu, man. I just I always am suffering because like my favorite characters, I prefer them as pairs. Like I don't want to separate them. Like if I get like a Bokuto charm or sticker, I have to get an Akashi charm or sticker, whatever it is. I'm like, I can't separate them. So I end up spending more money, but it's worth it. Yeah. But that was basically San Japan. I will try to put the thing is I did a lot of haul photos the day before. And like, yeah, it was really fun and busy, and honestly I think I learned that I actually vastly prefer attending conventions as a vendor than as an attendee. I think it's like really cool, you know, to like go around and like go to panels and stuff. It's just like the energy and the walking. I got a cold. Again, I did test for a certain virus, but I'm clear. I think it's just cold, and like apparently the mold level's been super high here. But yeah, it was a great convention. It's definitely one of the bigger ones in this area, and it's only gotten bigger. I think this year was its biggest year. The con actually spanned several halls, and so the artist alley and stuff was kind of a different setup. I know that there were some things about it that were a little confusing for me personally, because there were so many artists this year that I kind of did the thing that I did at AX, where I just kind of went through people's catalogs and then like marked off like, okay, I want to go to this table, I want to go to that table and grab this, etc, etc. And that would normally work out. It's just that the way they set up their artist alley was like kind of like in little islands and stuff, and so it was a little bit difficult to navigate, because normally I'm very used to like walking down one row, and like that whole entire row is the A row, and then the row across from it, that entire row is the B row, or yeah, B column, whatever. But this one was like they were all kind of like in little circles, and so in the middle of the aisle it would be like this is, so at the beginning of the aisle it'd be like this is group A, and then like halfway through it'd be like this is group B, and it was a little confusing. I don't know though if like other people had this problem, because like I don't know. Again, I was somebody that had very specific tables in mind when I was planning for this convention. So if you're somebody that was just kind of browsing, I think maybe it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But yeah, overall though, again, very, very fun convention. Hopefully one year I'm able to vend there. But yeah, I'm very happy for its growth, and I look forward to seeing how it continues to grow. And once again, very happy and grateful to have met so many cool and awesome people this weekend. And I'll be putting up the final artwork of this particular charm, and I will hopefully have that other video up at some point. In the meantime though, I'm gonna go refill my tea, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye!
So San Antonio actually has a lot of like haunted spots, and a lot of the hotels are actually haunted. So we were just checking into the room, and we saw like this really creepy note on the desk, and like we hadn't been in here before, so like we saw this note, and like all of us are like kind of freaked out right now.